Thank you so much, Provost Isbell, and good evening, everyone. I'm just so happy to welcome all of you to the 171st Spring Commencement of the University of Wisconsin-Madison. I also want to thank Ryan for that beautiful performance of the national anthem. I think we should give him a round of applause. And now, all of you, congratulations, graduates. Look, everyone, you are the stars of today's ceremony, seated before us in academic regalia, having completed an advanced degree in a breathtaking array of disciplines and subjects. Everyone, let's give our graduates a round of applause. And to all of you good people in the stands, I welcome you, and I know that you helped make sure that these academic stars could shine as brightly as possible. An enormous thank you to the proud parents, spouses, partners, children, siblings, and family and friends joining us from across the country and all around the world. Some of you are here in person, others are with us on the live stream. Graduates, let's give those who helped you get here one more round of applause. Now, if friends and family helped you get to this day, there's another group that I think also helped you arrive here now. And that's the members of the faculty and staff who have taught you and advised you and mentored you. Your strongest supporters, probably sometimes also your toughest critics, if your advisors were anything like mine. They've challenged you to reach beyond what you might have imagined you could achieve, and I can tell you that today they are extraordinarily proud. Faculty and staff, will you please stand as you are able? Don't be shy. There we go. Let's give you a round of applause. Now, I want to recognize that inevitably, any celebration like this one is also bittersweet. I'm sure that for many of you, there are also friends, colleagues, and family members that you're missing today, whose love and support helped bring you to this place. And we remember them too on this day of celebration. A great many in our campus community are also feeling heartbroken over global events, the devastating destruction and terrible loss of life in Gaza and in Israel. And some of you have had to navigate this final year of degree amidst agonizing and anguishing worry about friends and relatives there and elsewhere. Please know you are not alone in your pain and grief at this incredibly difficult time. I want to note that today's program also includes two special guests who have spent a lifetime working for justice in very different ways. Amy Blumenfeld-Bogost is a civil rights attorney and vice president of the Universities of Wisconsin Board of Regents, and a proud UW alumna whose 3 children are also Badgers. And the Reverend Dr. Alexander G. Jr. is also an alum whose life story of resilience, commitment, and extraordinary achievement is grounded here in Madison, but extends so far beyond, and he is our honorary doctoral degree recipient for 2024. Yeah, let's give both of them a round of applause. You'll hear more in just a couple of minutes, but Dr. Gies describes himself as an author, agitator, thinker, healer, and reconciler. And as you will hear shortly, that's just the start. We're truly grateful to you both for being with us this afternoon. Thank you. Now, every UW-Madison commencement is special, But this one has an extra added bonus because it's also a historic moment as we mark the 175th anniversary of the founding of this great institution, the demi-semi-sesquicentennial. Say that 3 times fast. Demi-semi-septicentennial. It's a bit of a tongue twister. UW-Madison was actually created the same year as the state of Wisconsin, a recognition from the very beginning of this state's origins that one of the engines of a great state is a great university. That's just as true today as it was in 1848. And across nearly 2 centuries, we've held fast to a tradition of honoring the especially noteworthy achievements of our graduates. So if you are receiving a graduate degree today as a member of the first generation of your family to go to college, or the first generation of your family to earn a graduate degree, please stand as you are able and wave so we can celebrate you. Congratulations. I gotta say, that gives me just goosebumps. It's a wonderful thing. Now, if you're a veteran or serving on active duty or in the reserves, both among our graduates and also family and friends, please stand as you're able so we can thank you for your service. And I want to call out one member of this class whose resilience and perseverance are just inspiring. Tim Fish is a citizen of the Muskogee Nation of Oklahoma. He grew up on the Osage Reservation in Oklahoma, and it was a tough life with little thought or focus on higher education. He dropped out of high school and landed here in Madison, where he eventually found his way to Madison College and then to UW-Madison. And he says that that education not only changed his life, it saved his life. Today, at the age of 51, and he gave me permission to share that number, having already earned a bachelor's degree and 2 master's degrees here, Tim is the flag bearer for our graduate school and will receive a PhD from our School of Human Ecology. Congratulations, Tim. Now that's one amazing story, but all of you are now part of the legacy of this exceptional university, a place whose commitment to public service, what we often call the Wisconsin idea, has allowed us to push the boundaries of knowledge and understanding across just about every field of human endeavor for 175 years. Consider just a few of the stunning advances we've achieved just in your time here with us. At our School of Medicine and Public Health, neuroscience researchers devised a way using 3D printers to arrange neurons, brain cells grown in a lab, into complex matrices in which the living cells communicate with one another, opening up a world of possibilities for understanding the signaling between cells in people affected by Down syndrome or Alzheimer's, or evaluating the efficacy of new medications. At the same time, researchers in our College of Engineering innovated a new way to forecast the growth of life-threatening cyanobacteria, better known here in Madison as blue-green algae, giving communities across the country and all around the world that depend on clean lakes for health and recreation precious time to plan their mitigation strategies. Meanwhile, our College of Agricultural and Life Sciences is developing new techniques for cranberry cultivation so growers can save crops threatened by increasingly unpredictable weather patterns. That's especially vital work here, in a state that grows more than half of the entire world's supply of cranberries. That's a good Wisconsin fun fact, right? And those of you who have worked on international research collaborations know that you sometimes need to be able to communicate in languages that aren't commonly taught. In Africa alone, there's more than 2,000 languages spoken. And researchers in our College of Letters and Science have led the nation in innovating ways to help people acquire new languages. And now they're putting that expertise to work in partnership with our African Languages program to develop an approach to self-instruction that will help this university and many others to expand their language offerings. Now, whether you've completed an MD or an MFA, a DVM or a PhD, or one of the other top degrees that we'll confer in just a few minutes, you have well and truly earned your bona fides. Now, that's kind of a funny term. Bona fides is one of those expressions that has come down to us from Latin. We now take it to mean the real thing, like the credential that each of you will receive today. But there's a deeper meaning. Literally translated, bona fides means good faith. And good faith is something beyond a credential. It's a way to be in the world. It's about honesty, integrity, transparency, authenticity. So while your credentials are sterling, your good faith is golden. Today, as you set forth, I can tell you, sometimes you're going to stumble. You'll make mistakes. We all do. But if you keep doing your work in good faith, keeping your promises, being direct and forthright, aiming to be kind, your family, friends, and colleagues will likely give you grace. Graduates, for every late night, every early morning, every weekend spent monitoring experiments, every paper you graded, every paper you wrote, every work of art you created, and for all those hours spent struggling to wrestle your research into the right intellectual framework, this day is for you. You've earned your bona fides. Thank you for being part of our wonderful UW-Madison community. I hope you'll stay connected to your fellow graduate students, and that during your time with us, that you've developed not only new intellectual skills, but friendships, mentors, and mentees who will be part of your story now and in all of the years you have ahead. And I hope that wherever life takes you next, that you will come back and visit us often here in Madison, that you'll stay connected to your department, your school, and to this great university. I hope that wherever your journey takes you, we will be one of your bona fide homes, a place where you feel an authentic sense of connection, and a place that reminds you of just how much you can and how much you have already accomplished. And so, congratulations, and on Wisconsin.